Okay. All right, let's go live. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, world. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. I don't know wherever you're tuning in from all over the world, or maybe you're watching me right now. I want to say good morning and welcome. Matter of fact, maybe it's in the night, maybe it's in the afternoon, maybe it's in the evening from your own area or your own region. But yeah, in Lagos, it is a beautiful morning, and we want to say welcome to this morning edition of the Well-Suited Mindset Mentorship class. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a class that is poised to ensuring that you've been, you have been enriched, educated, and empowered with all the necessary resources and information that will empower you mentally to live the very best of your life. Maybe you might just think of that little class, that little connection, association, that you are looking at, the community you are looking at to help you, make and take dominance of your life in 2022, even before we round up the year 2021. I can assure you that this might be the class for you. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention to how we're about to go into this 2022. So you have to be sensitive. For you to go into 2022, you must know that you must begin with the right mindset. And, having the right mindset, you must be able to know and how to build or develop a wealthy mindset, not the kind of mindset you use in or you have carried all along in 2021, but we're talking about the right mindset that you can actually put to carry you on in 2022 and eventually help you to become a force that will be reckoned with. We're talking about being wealthy, extremely wealthy, but you need to also understand that wealth creation begin with how some certain principles that is going to help you to achieve those wealth. Okay, so let me just quickly get to remind our friends, our followers, to join us on this program. So as we're about to begin, all right, my name is Afolabi, or Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. I better get used to the word doctor anyway. It is an extraordinary achievements, and I just became a doctor this past weekend, so I need to start getting used to that. And in all my publications, you might just see Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. So I'm glad and I'm thankful to God for this accomplishment. All right, so let's get into today's topic, and we're going to be building up on the series we started on Monday on how you can develop a right mindset. Now today we're tweaking it a little bit by showing you how, or teaching you on how to develop a wealthy mindset. Okay, so we're talking about the right mindset from Monday, Tuesday, but today it's a little bit different. We're talking about the wealthy mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand how the rich and wealthy people think, how they start to develop the mindset that is making them to become a force to be reckoned with in our society, in our community, in our country. And it all begins with some certain principles which I'm about to, open up to you and I this morning. And if you do this, ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you that you will start seeing those things that seem to be impossible to be possible in your life as we go ahead this morning. All right. So We're going to begin with some certain things by understanding what I call success formula. I want to begin today's topic on how you can develop a wealthy mindset by understanding what is called success formula. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what is success formula? Now, success formula is a formula that everything that require or that has to do with having to build or become wealthy in life, rich and wealthy in life, is just put together. It's like an ingredient they put together to make up for that success formula. And to start with that success formula, you must understand that the starting point of every achievement starts from desire. It starts from desire. So the first of the success formula, ladies and gentlemen, start from desire. What is desire? Like I mentioned not too long, that it is the starting point of all everything. Is the starting point of every achievement in life. Maybe you're thinking of becoming an engineer. Maybe you're thinking of being on top of your grade in school. Maybe you're thinking of becoming a better trader. Maybe you're thinking of becoming a better businesswoman. Maybe you're thinking of becoming a doctor, like I just did. Not a medical doctor, okay, doctor in business administration. Any field that you choose to become, whatever you desire in whatever thing. Maybe you desire to have the best of marriage. Maybe you desire to have the best of relationship. It has to begin with desire. You must desire it first. If you desire, because being the starting point of all achievement in life is desire. So the first of the success formula, ladies and gentlemen, is desire. So you got to put the desire first, and which is the first. Now, the second of the success formula is that you put the desire, put a plus your skills. Ladies and gentlemen, you need a skill. You need a skill. You need a skill. We call this, learning expertise. You need to have an expertise in the area you have chose for yourself. If you don't have a skill, you are just deceiving yourself. You better be outstanding in that your chosen field of endeavor. And to be outstanding, you must be able to do the extraordinary for you to get the extraordinary results. It is very important. What are the skills you are hoping to get? What are the things you are learning that is going to make you become better in your chosen area? What are the things you are putting in every single day that you know that as I have desired this particular thing, and what are the skills? You need a skill. You want to become an engineer, then you know that to become an engineer, you must have to go through the engineering school. You need some certain skill set that is going to make you to become a better, a certified engineer. You know that it's not just becoming and telling myself, I want to be an engineer. So you need a skill. You want to have the best of marriage or the best of relationship. What are the things you are learning, or what are the steps, the classes taking, or who are you, listening to help you become, to have a better relationship? It's very important. So you need a skill. You need a skill side by side desire. Desire is the first. The second is your skill. Now, the third, ladies and gentlemen, is your faith. You better start thinking that whatever you're doing, if you don't believe in it, it's not going to happen. You better believe. The opposite or the other side of belief is disbelief. You believe, you gain. You don't believe, you lose. Whatever you think, you think in your heart. It's just like you telling yourself, or your doctor is telling you, or within you that when I get to my doctor, I will be healed. I will be strong. All I need, because it is already in your subconscious mind that until I get to my doctor, they're going to give me some prescription or medicine that is going to help me to become healed. So then your mind is picking it. It's the same thing. It's the same principle. It's just like somebody telling you, oh man, you're going to be successful. And you tell yourself, oh, I don't think I will be successful. It's the same thing. You will never be successful. because you think that you cannot be successful. You have concluded within your mind, your spiritual mind. So you need a skill. You need a faith. And like they say, faith in the Bible defines faith as the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. One of my favorite definitions of faith is that it is a belief without proof. You believe in it, but you can't prove it. I just believe that it's going to work. You believe that you're going to be healthy. You believe that you're going to be wealthy. You believe that you're going to be on top of your grade. You believe that you're going to come out high flying in your academics. You believe that you're going to be a successful trader. You believe that you will, enjoy the best of Christmas with your family. You believe that you're going to live in that your desire house. You believe that you're going to drive that your dream car. You believe that the things you set in your hands on are going to work out for good. You better believe. I tell most people, I said, if you believe, now there are two phases to believe, or there are two ingredients in belief system. One, when you believe, you gain. That's it. You don't believe, you lose. It is all enriched through energy. Energy is everything. I believe in something, I benefit. You don't believe in that thing, can I tell you what? You lose from it. Whether or not, why not believe and gain? Then you doubt it and lose. So that's what I tell people. So in understanding all this, in starting to build a very wealthy mindset, it all start or begin with what I call success formula. And I said the starting point of all desire is desire is the starting point of all achievement. So you're looking at first your desire plus your skills multiplied by your faith equals to success. So successful people or rich and wealthy people are successful people. It's the same thing. And when I say success is a few simple discipline repeated every single day. A few simple discipline repeated every single day. Now, it can be few simple discipline of, who you listen to. So write it down. 4 key things, 4 key points to having to build a wealthy mindset. Number one, who do you listen to? I said it over and over. Who you listen to matters and it plays a major role in your life. Who you listen to can be said to be who is your mentor. Who do you take advice from? You're looking at me this morning, hearing me this morning. Who do you listen to? Who is guiding you? Now, I often hear, in the financial market, being an expert in the financial market, I've seen people come to me and say, Afolabi, you know what? I think I'm afraid of going into the financial market. Maybe it's Forex, maybe it's crypto, maybe it's all this online, financial market. And I asked them a question, why? He said, you know what, I tried to do this online business and, unfortunately, I've got my fingers burned, but I think I'm scared. I don't want to go into it again. And the person said, you know what, not only one, I've had it from many people, even during my seminars, my trainings, I see people in the live trainings and live seminars, telling me that. And I tell them, did you ask somebody before you embark on giving somebody your money? Now, the question is, some of them are ignorant because they don't even ask, what does it require? What does it entail before I start this thing? So what most of them do is that they are carried away by the reward, the money that they're going to benefit. So it's blindfolded their eyes of understanding, or you can call it beclouded their eyes of understanding of the market before they start taking decision. And let me tell you something, the depth of your understanding is what will determine the level of your outstanding. The depth of your understanding determines the level of your outstanding. It means that how deeply rooted you are into something would determine how high flyer in life you're going to be in that field. Many people have lost their money and say it's a result of that. Oh, they don't know. And guess what? The financial market is a market that has come to stay, that could give you a lot of money every single day, if only what you know. If only what you listen to the right person. In fact, most of us, because we are afraid of paying counselor, then we allow our marriage to be in some shambles, some disarray. Our marriage is not settled. It can only, in fact, all you need is even to consult with a counselor and say, I don't know. Can you tell me, what am I doing wrong? And they're going to give you a session. You just pay a token. You sit down before a counselor and it's going to tell you this and this and this is the thing that is. They ask you some very important questions, things that has to do with you and your wife or something. And they will help you to dissect it and then eventually, tell you what or the way forward on how you guys can move. It's the same thing that has to do with business. It's the same thing that has to do with academics. Ask people, who do you listen to? Who are you being mentored by? Who do you take advice from? Like I say, take advice, but not others. Don't let somebody order you around, and make sure that whatever you do, ladies and gentlemen, is a product of your own conclusion. And make that an excellent note this morning to write down. Whatever you do, make sure it is a product of your own conclusion. But however, make sure you listen to somebody. Make sure that you take the right advice. Not order. Don't let somebody order you. Most of us, we've allowed other people's opinion to become our own reality. Well, you don't know. Unfortunately, most of us don't know, but you've been ordered. Oh man, don't just go there. Oh man, they're going to take your money. Oh man, they're going to take, that's a trap to take your money. That's a trap to have you being, enslaved and lose your money. They are interested. But you're not willing to take a risk. You're not willing to go out of your comfort zone. How are you going to be successful? Successful people are people that embark on risk. They take risk, but calculated risk. They do things in the hope that they're going to gain, not things that they will lose. So number 2, ladies and gentlemen, is, am I making a decision to be teachable and coachable? That's very important. Write it down. Am I making a decision to be what? Teachable and coachable. It means that, do you have inside of you what I call teachability index? Do you have inside of you? To be teachable and coachable, that is the trait of the rich and wealthy people. That is how to develop a wealthy mindset. A wealthy people or wealthy people are teachable people and coachable people. They don't mind to subdue themselves. Sometimes you, being the poor person, you have what they need. They will so bring down themselves before you just to get that thing from you. That's how they think. Wealthy people will be so humble to have what you want, and they wouldn't mind until they get it from you. That's it. So it means that they are teachable and coachable. They want to learn. You see them very humble, very quiet. They're not like this. No, those people like this, they're not wealthy people. It's just pride, ego. But the rich and wealthy people, or to have a wealthy mindset, you must be teachable and coachable. Like they say, some of us, we are still living in the, in 1980, 1990 mentality kind of thing. And yet the world has really, moved away from that. I'll tell you what. A wise man once said, he said, the illiterate of 21st century is a man that is not ready to unlearn, learn, and relearn. So it means that if you are not ready to unlearn what you have to learn and then relearn it, you're still being tagged as an illiterate of 21st century. And in 21st century, the dynamics in this era is completely different. Money is not by hard work. Or being wealthy is not by hard work, it is by smart work. It is by having to understand some certain principles, some certain things. And I don't care what kind of country that you are or where you're listening to me from. Success principle is a global principle. It's the same all over the world. You practice it, you win. It's not answerable to the geographical area or region where you belong or where you're coming from. The principle is the same principle, and it works everywhere. I tell most people, I said, what am I doing abroad? What do I want to do abroad? With all that I know, wealth creation is the same principle. How can I go abroad and say, I want to go to the US? For what? Excuse me? I can go on a visit. Of course, I've been doing that. So for me to relocate, I think it might be a little bit difficult for me. Because it is the same principle. I'm here. I can live the best of life. I can travel to anywhere I want. It's the same, ladies and gentlemen. So you have to be teachable and coachable. What you listen to. Your willingness to learn will determine your willingness to earn. That's the way it is. So the more you are subjected yourself through learning, being teachable, will determine how far you will earn in life. So ladies and gentlemen, number 3 is what I call the success balance scale. And in the success balance scale, I may not be able to tell you more because it's very deep and elaborate a little bit. The success balance scale talks about the subconscious and the conscious mind. And we talk about the spiritual side and the physical side. You can call the spiritual, the natural side, and the physical side, the skill set which you need to have. But overall, I want you to know in summary that in the success balance scale, the natural part of the success balance scale carries 99%, while the physical part, which is the skill set, only has 1%. It means that to be rich and wealthy in life, all you need to understand is the spiritual part, which has to do with your mindset. Mindset has to do with your feelings, what you see, your emotion. It has to do with, everything, your thought, your thinking, what you speak into yourself, what you're hearing, what you're seeing. These are abstract things, but they inform the main part of what makes you to be wealthy in life. But the skill side, or which is a physical side, is just 1%, and all you need is just the skill, the work you need to put in. I won't understand and doing some certain principle that we're going to be teaching you, or we have been sharing on this program. You need to understand that. Last one here, ladies and gentlemen, to wrap up the class because of our time, is what I said. You have to be patient with the process. It is a process, okay? To have or develop a wealthy mindset, it is a process. You have to be patient in the process. It is a process that is going to take you from being unconsciously incompetent to a level what I call the conscious, or move you into the conscious competence. And you need to understand that to move you, to be patient in the process, there is a point whereby you are unconsciously incompetent. You don't know what you're doing. You just don't know. You just want to get started. You don't know how to go about anything. So you are unconscious, and then you are incompetent of what you are doing. You just want to do everything. So the process will take you. It's a process that will reshape you, will reform you, then move you to your conscious competence. It means that you are now having the full knowledge of what you are going into. And eventually, when you have a full knowledge, full understanding of what you are going into, ladies and gentlemen, why won't you be wealthy in life? Why won't you be wealthy? So if you understand these 4 key principles, we'll be able to share with you, knowing fully that the starting point of every achievement in life starts from desire, plus what I call your skills multiplied by your faith. And know the 4 key elements that will help you to achieve it. First is, who do you listen to? The first is, who do you listen to? And then you also have to understand that, am I making the right decision to be teachable and coachable? Okay. The third is understanding the success balance scale, which is the spiritual part and the physical part. Okay, because the rich and wealthy people, how they do their things. They focus more on the spiritual part. The spiritual part is now you going to church and say, God has answered the prayer. Okay, don't get it twisted. I know we are a very spiritual nation. Okay, so but having to understand that your emotion is part of it. What you see, what you listen to, your thinking, what you put in up there, how you process ideas, your thought, what you say to yourself, your tongue, watch it. What you smell, what you hear, what you see, your sight. All these things makes up of what make you to become dominant and eventually be wealthy, rich and wealthy. That's how you build it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I hope you get it. And the last part is that you know that you have to be patient with the process. The process will take you from being unconsciously incompetent to what I call, or move you rather closer to what I call conscious competent. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got that note this morning, and I hope you're not missing this program. Tomorrow again is going to be exciting, and I'm super excited again because we're going to have our own in-house coach to come teach us more on how to build or develop a wealthy mindset. And we believe and trust that what you do or when you follow our program on a daily basis, Monday to Friday, is going to help to reshaping your mentality. Okay, it's going to help to reshaping your mentality, and then you will start living the best of life. So we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube page, click on the bell button so you can get our regular video content, and we'll pull it up there. I know this program is live stream on YouTube this morning. Okay, so for those that are hearing us or being part of this class, it's a class that runs from Monday to Friday, and it starts from 9 a.m. West African time, just within 15 to 20 minutes every single day. You don't want to miss this thing. Just keep following. In case you've been missing anything, follow and go and see those videos. They are for your own personal development, and it will really help to inform and reshaping you to become a better person. Again, it's your friend and your success partner, your host on this amazing program of Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship class, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. I hope you make the most of the day. Remember, don't just go and count the day, always make the day count. So tomorrow we'll see you again, 9 a.m. West African time on this program, on the same link. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you stay connected. We're going to have our own in-house coach, the person of Coach Dan tomorrow, by the special grace of God. And I hope you're going to get value from that amazing coach. All right, guys, take care. God bless you. I'll see you. Hard it up. Bye for now.